Okay, to start off this look, I'm going to use my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Milk all over the lid so that these colors stay as true as they can on my skin tone. So just take that and pop it all over the lid. No need to be really neat about it. You're going to end up blending this out anyway. Just make sure you get it all the way up into the crease and just above. Make sure that it's as opaque as you can get it, not too spotty or splotchy. And then take your finger and just blend that bad boy out. And when you blend out the edges, make sure that you get them nice and smooth. You just want the white color to be as opaque as possible. Cancel out any darkness or redness you may have in your eye space. And get it right up there into the brows. I'm going to take a little bit of Milk to the bottom lash line as well, because we are going to add color down there. And again, just blend it out with your finger. And now you should look like a white raccoon. To start off with the shadows, I'm going to take my Morphe 330 pointed blending brush, and I'm using the Kat Von D Vida Loca palette, and I'm going to go ahead and pick up the color Swoon, which is that bright pink. Okay, we're going to take it on the tip of the brush, make sure to tap off the excess, put it right there in the crease, maybe even just a little bit above, and with small circular motions and a combination of windshield wiper motions, you're going to take this color into the crease. When applying your shadows, everything is about pressure. So if you want your color to go down darker, you're going to push down a little bit harder. If you want your color really concentrated, I mean. And if you want the color to fade as you go up, you're going to use a lighter hand. And you'll see that it fades gradually upwards. Okay, so I want this color to be a bit more concentrated in the crease, so I'm going to go back in with just the tip of the brush into Swoon, and I'm going to go back into the crease and deepen up that crease area. And again, as you go upwards, just lessen that pressure so that it leaves a nice gradient effect going upwards and just gives you a nice wash of pink instead of a harsh line. The next color we're going to take on a flat brush, this is a Sigma E56. I'm going to go ahead and take this bright blue one here called Sin. And I'm going to use one side of the brush and I'm going to pat this color right in the middle of my lid space. Okay, so just make sure you have that right in the center of the eye. And then with the other side of the brush, we're going to go into the deeper, darker blue up here called Dark Wave. And we're going to pat this to the outer corner of the lid. You're going to kind of make a cat eye shape with this shadow color. And don't worry about it being a little bit messy or not blending in well with the pink or the blue. We're going to actually go in and blend this just a second. You do want to make sure right where these two colors meet that you kind of wiggle your brush back and forth just to blend the two together so there's a nice transition. With the MAC 224, I'm going into that same dark blue color, Dark Wave, and a little bit on the tip of the brush, and I'm going to go ahead and blend out that outer corner. I want it to be kind of a rounded cat eye. And then I'm also going to take it, whatever's left on the brush, and I'm going to work it into the crease just above Sin. And this is just to blend our transition color in to what's going on our lids. Now it looks like Synth has gotten really kind of muddy, so all you're going to need to do is go back in with the same brush on the same side you picked it up before. Take just a little and just pat it right over the top of the lid. Just make sure you don't go up too high. And make sure that you do, again, blend those two together. For the inner corner, I'm going to be going in with a beautiful lilac color here, and it's called Muse. I'm taking a flat shader brush. This is a Sigma E57, and I'm just going to take it and pat it right in to that inner corner. Just gives a little bit of light to the look, and it's a really pretty soft lilac-y color. It just keeps the brightness in the inner corner where you really want it. Since I want Swoon to be a little bit more obvious, I'm going to take a bit more of it on the same blending brush we used before, and I'm just going to go right above the crease. And again, I'm going to deepen it up. And again, just go ahead and blend it softly up towards the brow. For the brow highlight, I'm going to go in with Skulls. It's this bright white color here, taking on the tip of another blending brush. This is a Sonia Kashuk brush, and I'm just popping it right there under the arch, and then I'm blending it out either direction. So for the lower lash line, I'm using color I've been wanting to use for a while. It's this one right here called Echo. It's this beautiful sparkly purple color. It has teeny tiny micro glitters that are bright pink, and I think it just will go really well with the rest of the eye look. So we're going to take this on an angled brush. This is a Morphe 165. Just pick it up just a little bit on that angled brush, and we're going to pop it right underneath the lower lash line. Keep this color as close to the lower lashes as you can. You don't have to take it all the way in, depending on your eye shape. If you have really round eyes, you can take it in further, but for me, I take it in about 3/4 of the way. I just want to connect it with the outer corner on the upper eyelid. And just blend it out. I'm taking this same brush into Lyric. It's this beautiful shimmery cream color, and I'm going to pop it right into that inner corner and take it into the tear duct. Now it's time for some liquid liner. I'm going to be using my Kat Von D tattoo liner in the color Trooper. It's got a great tip on it, so it will leave a nice, very thin line in the inner corner, or in the inner part of the eye. And I'm going to keep this as close to my lashes as I can as I pull it out. Take that all the way out into the inner corner, all the way out to the outer edge. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and stick this very tip right on the outermost corner of my eye, and I'm going to go ahead and just draw upward. Okay, I'm going to take it the opposite direction and create my flick. And I don't like to hold or pull my eyelid taut when I do my liquid liner, only because sometimes it doesn't give a really good shape, and tugging and pulling on your eye a lot actually will hurt it over time. It'll, create more lines and can create more wrinkles if you're not careful. So I just go with my eye and try to create the best shape possible and take my time. So I'm going to take this liner onto the bottom lash line as well. And I'm going to go ahead and get this as close to the lashes as I can. And then I'm going to do a second line right next to the first. I'm just going to connect those two. For the waterline, I'm going to be using my Marc Jacobs gel liner, and this is in the color Blacker. I'm going to go ahead and pop it to the bottom waterline. I just push my finger in, it pops out the waterline, and I'm able to line it. So just for a little bit of fun, I wanted to add a bit of pink, and this is Woodstock from Urban Decay's 24/7 liquid liners. I'm just going to add that right in between the little space on the lower tail and the upper tail of my eyeliner. Okay, so I'm just going to literally stick it right in between and pull outwards. Just gives a nice little bit of pink, a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of fun right there in the outer corner. For my mascara, I'm going to be using Dior Show, and this is the Iconic Over Curl. I love this mascara because it helps my lashes that grow straight down to lift up. So I'm going to apply this to the upper lashes and to the lower lashes. So for this look, I'm using my velour mink lashes, and this is in the style Complete Me. I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit of lash glue to the band. And if you guys are into doing false lashes, there's a really great new lash glue out. It's from the House of Lashes. It doesn't have that fishy smell that usually accompanies lash glue, and it is in this bottle where it comes with the little wand, and it's a great formula. It actually doesn't allow the lashes to pop up a lot, and I've been having a really hard time with Duo lash glue and even Revlon lash glue. As soon as I tear up just a little bit, it's lifting in the corners, and I can't have that if I'm not at home or anywhere near home. So I'm just gonna go ahead and allow the glue to dry for about 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna pop it on. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and place the lashes onto my natural lashes as close to the lash line as possible. Then I'm going to grab the outer corner, and I'm going to meet that up with the outer corner of my eye, as close again to the lashes as you can, and then I'm going to get that inner corner and pull that into place. Now that they're in place, I'm just going to take my fingers, just very gently push them towards the skin so that the glue is actually touching the surface, and then I'm going to use my finger to lift it up into place. It also helps to blend my natural lashes in with these lashes. Okay, so those are the lashes on. Now for the rest of the face. So for the face, I'm actually going to be using my Ish palette. I got this in my FabFitFun box for spring, and it has a great bronzer, contour, highlight, and blush. So let's go ahead and start with the bronzer. I'm taking this light bronze color here onto a pointed fluffy brush. I'm just going to pop that everywhere I typically wear bronzer, into the hollows of my cheeks, to the jawline, to the hairline. So for my contour, I'm going to use my flat contour brush, and I'm going to use the deepest color in the palette. I'm going to go ahead and take that color into the hollows of my cheek, but just a little high, and go back and forth and get that contour. Okay, I'm going to take that same color down the sides of my nose, very lightly. For my blush, I am going to use the blush from the Ish palette on a fan brush. I'm just going to go ahead and swipe it across a couple of times. This is super pigmented, as you can see, so I need to tap off a little bit of the excess, and I'm going to be going high on my cheekbones since I have such a round face, and I'm going to take the brush and just really concentrate the color up high, and I'm going to make sure that it blends backwards into the hairline. And then for the highlight, I'm going to use the highlight in the palette, big surprise, and I'm taking it on my It Cosmetic fan brush. I'm just going to go ahead and take a bit of that and pop it right there on the top of the cheekbone. I'm going to take some of the highlighter down the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, and onto just a little bit on to my forehead. Now that the face is done, I'm going to go ahead and finish up the look with some lipstick. This is my Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Prom Night. And I thought, for this bright look, it's completely appropriate. So I'm going to go ahead and take this beautiful color onto my lips. Jeffree Star's liquid lipsticks are the most comfortable liquid lips I've ever worn. You can wear them for so long and your lips do not feel completely dried out, or it doesn't get that pilly kind of that cracky appearance throughout the day. It feels and wears so nicely, and even with the color as bright as this, when it actually dries down to the matte finish that it has, it's going to be a little still bright, but just a bit deeper than it is right now. It's so feels like I'm wearing nothing, even though this color is amazing and beautiful, but my lips are just really happy and I have really finicky lips. So now I'm going to go ahead and set the whole look. I'm using my Urban Decay All Nighter Spray to do that. So I just felt like a bright eye look, and I am so happy with the way that this turned out. I really enjoyed using the Vida Loca palette from Kat Von D. The colors are really beautifully bright, but they're completely wearable. I can totally just go out and go shopping in this and not feel like I'm overdone. But if you guys are a little less likely to wear super bright eyes, just go ahead and tone down the lid. The pink in the transition color, completely normal. If you guys want to keep the eye look the way it is, just wear a nude lip. You don't have to go as bright as I did on the lips. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this look and would give it a try. If you guys have any suggestions on looks that you guys would like to see, please let me know down in the comments. If you guys know of any products or subscription boxes that you guys would like me to try out, open for you, let me know in the comments as well. As always, guys, please be kind to one another. Please be kind to yourself first and foremost. Find that thing that you love about yourself and flaunt it. You know, don't make anybody else happy with your appearance. That's your appearance, and you should really work on making you happy with how you look. And if that means wearing no makeup or a face full of makeup, it's your choice. So with that said, don't ever be afraid to be your perfectly imperfect you. I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.
Thank you for watching. Click on the video above to get another glimpse into my world. Don't forget to visit my website, MakeupMaiWorld.com, for more details on me and the products used today. Also be sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. My details are below. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.